Hello and welcome to another update video about Decentraland Mana. I think quite interesting at the moment, and I covered it yesterday, told you I would expect further price increases, and yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that, and we take a closer look at that. Currently Mana rank 36 on CoinMarketCap, and we have a market cap currently of, you can see it down here, 6.6 billion. Now, I use that also to talk about, what can we reasonably expect for Mana. And if you take a look here on CoinMarketCap, look at where around 6 billion market cap cryptos currently are. They're around, they're in the top 40. They're in the top 40, and I would personally expect, or not expect necessarily, but yeah, assume that Mana can go higher here. Mana can go into the top 30. Mana can even go into the top 20. Why not? There isn't really any, and maybe there is, where's XZ? Yeah, XZ Infinity is here, but any metaverse project really in the top 20 yet? And I think that is certainly possible, considering that I assume that metaverses and virtual reality and gaming will potentially outperform DeFi in some aspects in the next few years. And I think, why not expect that, for example, Mana can get into the top 20? It is still, even though they are one of the, they are like the first movers in this space, and they were visionary, and they are continuing to grow. There's a lot happening in that space, and it's far from finished anyway. I mean, there's so much happening in that development space, and they also have huge partners. One of them being Kraken, for example, but there are many more. And similar to Blocktopia that I talked on this channel, in Decentraland, they also have their headquarters and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting, but all of that is growing. And I don't think there will only be one metaverse anyway, and maybe at some point they will all merge and whatever. So I think, top 20 is certainly realistic for Mana, which would mean, we can easily get, even with current market cap in the crypto space, we could expect a 2x from here. But considering that the whole market is still growing, we're making all-time highs in market cap for crypto, I think easily, 2x, 3x, maybe even 4x. I did say that before, and that's still what I think. And maybe it was really like that Mana so far until we had that huge pump to $5. It was just undervalued down there, And yeah, I've been saying throughout that I expect this as a bull flag, and it seems to play out as a bull flag. However, it was a longer bull flag than expected. If you remember, we had here various touch points and various... It was just extended all the time, pretty much. Yeah, so we broke out here, out of that bull flag. And I told you yesterday that... So yesterday, I think I made my video here, where we were at around 345 already, 340. I did tell you that we have just climbed back then above the 0.382 fib level at 335. So we then dropped again because we were overbought. I did say as well that we were overbought, so I would at least expect that we are not going up straight from here, but have a bit of a consolidation to the side. But we actually had a retracement to $3 again, found support at $3. I guess that was confirmation here at the previous high that the $3 level is strong support, and that we are finally breaking out here of this bull flag. But then we climbed again above that 0.382 fib level. So you can see that we're really climbing up the fib levels here. Found support here when we dropped initially, in the golden pocket, then climbed above the 0.5. Now, that wasn't really great support. First of all, we dropped again to the golden pocket, even a bit lower. But again, eventually found support here at the golden pocket at 234, which is the 0.618 fib level. From here, we climbed above the 0.5 fib level again at 284, and now above 335, which is the 0.382 fib level. So climbing up the fibs here. The next one is the 0.214 at around $4. Pretty much 406, 407 that we need to get above. But I think $4 is like a psychological one, which is where I've got this horizontal resistance level here. Now, it is doing really well, while other cryptos are not. And yeah, it finally, after that strong retracement here, it built that bull flag and created support levels, which is extremely healthy because it helped to bring the RSI down. We came out of the overbought range on the daily. Now we're back in it. But we came out of it in that retracement that we had, in that longer retracement of a few, couple of weeks, really. Not too long, actually. And also what I said, that we had the 20-day moving average come up here, and that would potentially give some additional support as well. And it did here, So that is all helpful. So on the daily, the RSI is overbought now, again. So I wouldn't expect too many more crazy price increases in the short term future, which doesn't mean it can't go up more. I mean, it was already at 95. but I wouldn't expect like a 2x, 3x pump again. That just wouldn't be realistic from where the current RSI is. You know, not like, I mean, it is possible. Yeah, I said we can get 2x, 3x, 4x, but not like in one huge move. That is not realistic, not with that market cap. Everything can happen, I need to tell you that, but I wouldn't expect it. And then here on the MACD we have a buy signal. So bit of conflicting indicators here on the daily. Let's take a look on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour as well, we are overbought and we have still the MACD going up. Just indicating that, I mean, that means even though the MACD is overbought, it just indicates a strong uptrend. And on the MACD, that basically confirms here that the MACD isn't losing any. We're not losing any pressure. We're also not losing any momentum. I mean, on the RSI, you can see that here. So we keep going. You can also see that we're not here slowing down at the moment at all here. So if you drew a trend line, you can see that 1 touch point, 2 touch points, maybe pull back again to that touch point here, and that trend line could lead us much higher even. So you know, it's hard to say what happens in the next move. In the next immediate move, I would expect a pullback to that trend line again, which is then probably at around 340. Maybe another, maybe try that support level again at 336. But overall, I still expect further price increases to $4, even maybe after a little bit of a retracement or a bit of a consolidation here in that range between the 0.382 and between the 0.284 fib level. 214 fib level, because this is now an area where we've climbed into and we can get a bit of consolidation here, a little bit of, you know, this was all breathing in, now we need to breathe out again. We just need to bring the RSI down again. If we don't, then we can, if we pump higher as we did here, we can fall down quite quickly. So I'd like us to have a bit of a healthy consolidation, build new support levels up here, because we don't have many. We only had, we don't really have any support levels up here. We only had here that previous high might act as support, you know, and the fib level acts as natural support level, but we would need some further support levels up here to make sure we don't fall that far if we continue our way to the upside, which I expect anyway, in the alt season anyway. So bit of consolidation, that's what I would expect. But then next target level is $4, and then, you know, we've got the $5 level, even the $6 level. I think all of that is achievable, and maybe even the $7.60, and even maybe even the 9.26, the 200% Fibonacci level. So potentially we can see $10 of mana. That would be quite ambitious, but I've been talking about other projects doing a 2x, 3x, 4x in this alt season, so it wouldn't be unrealistic, given that the whole market cap of the crypto market is growing. And don't forget, latest assumptions assume that the peak of the market could still be 3, 4, 5 months away. So it's not necessarily the December or January. It might actually be early next year or middle of next year, possibly in the first quarter, end of first quarter. So yeah, it's looking good generally for the crypto market and also for mana, for metaverses anyway. And if you believe in metaverses, I think, you know, it is good to have some mana. If you know, for me personally, because I believe in that technology, I believe in just the gaming anyway. And that virtual reality and metaverses are the future. I mean, it is still not, you know, we still have no widespread adoption of metaverses and virtual reality. So that is still coming. And I think Mana Decentraland, as one of the first movers, will have an advantage here. So certainly good to have something in the portfolio from my side anyway. Now we're obviously pumped, so I would wait for a bit of a retracement. But, you know, we've been talking here about having a bull flag and potential moves to the upside. And at the breakout here, that would have been a good buying opportunity. So there are good opportunities along the way. People, as I said, always get interested when the prices have already gone up, which is a bit of a shame. So what you want to do is actually buy when the prices are not going up, to then cash out when prices are going up, not the other way around, because that makes it more difficult, even though it's very hard to lose money in the bull market anyway, unless you do leverage trading and then get shaken out. But I don't recommend that anyway. So Mana looking good, expect further price increases in the next few weeks anyway. So hope you liked that update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.